are the pieces you'll need to assemble the microbit carrying case? There's the vinyl case itself, a wooden belt buckle which will help fasten it to your ankle or wrist when you're finished with it, a plastic needle, some vinyl cord, and the paper clips will just help during the sewing process, and the scissors will let you cut the excess cord off at the end. So the easiest way to start is to fold the pockets that we're going to sew. This one holds a battery case. There's a little score line across the center and lines up and down the sides. If you fold it over like so, so the edges align, get the holes on one side to line up with the holes on the other, and just put a clip on to keep that pocket together. It'll just make it a little bit easier to sew. And you can do the same with the microbit pocket as well. Take it and put a clip on, make sure the holes line up. And the first step in assembling the case is to attach the buckle to a little short strap with holes on both sides. To do that, we'll need to actually thread our needle. Take the needle and pull the cord through the hole with a few inches to spare on one end, and then take the other end and tie a knot as close to the end as you can. And pull it tight. If there's too much left over, don't worry, you'll cut it off later. Then take your belt buckle, put the cord down, take your belt buckle, and thread the short strap up through one hole in the belt buckle and down through the other, pull it through, and then fold it so that the three holes over here align with the other three holes in the short strap. Now you'll notice the bottom hole in the strap is square. The rest are circular. That's the first hole we're going to sew through. Take your needle, push it down through the square hole, and make sure it goes through both layers of the strap. Pull it up through the hole on the other side. The knot ends. And then on the other side, push down to pull the cord through the next hole just above it on the strap. Pull it through from the other side. And take the needle back, back through the third hole, top hole in the strap. Pull it all the way through. If there are twists in the cord you don't like, you can untwist it. Once you've made the stitch, make sure it's snug but not too tight, and then flip it over to the front. So that will hold the buckle on, and now we're going to sew down this line in the pocket, across the bottom, and up the other side of the pocket. So simply take your needle and go down the top hole in the row in the pocket. Make sure you go through both layers if they separate. Just pull the needle through both layers. Pull it down like so, and then up through the hole just beneath it. Again, it's a good idea to make sure you've gone through both layers. And sew down to the bottom of the row, going down through one hole and up through the next. When you get to the very bottom hole in the row, notice the hole next to it does not have a corresponding hole on the other side. You're going to thread the needle through the hole, through the interior of the pocket, and out through the other hole that corresponds to it on the other side, just like so. Pull gently. Don't pull it so tight the pocket wrinkles, just pull it through. And then sew up along this side of the pocket. So. Once you reach the top of the battery pocket, you'll just make a stitch that goes across to the microbit pocket. Just cut across the small strap that joins them, back down through this hole, and make sure it goes through both layers. And we'll do the same sewing process for the microbit pocket that we did for the battery pocket. We'll go down this row, across the interior of the pocket using these two single holes, and then up this side. If there's a lot of twists in your thread, you can run your fingers along the cord to untwist it. Again, when you get to the bottom hole in this row, push the needle through the single hole next to it and back up through the single hole, a single hole in the other side, like so. And then sew up along the last row. Here. Oops. Again, make sure you're going through both layers each time. Okay, so let's see. Oh, and I made a mistake. I missed one. So no worries if you do. Just pull your thread back to the point you made the mistake. Rethread your needle and sew up that row again. Okay, that looks good. Once you get to the last hole in the pocket, we're going to sew through this diamond-shaped hole in the strap, flip the carrying case over, and just tie a knot by pushing the needle through this last stitch and then through the loop we made to make a knot to tie it off so it will not come undone. Once you've made that knot, you can snip the free end here. And if you'd like to trim the extra cord on the belt buckle, you can do the same. Take off the clips, and that is your microbit carrying case. To wear the microbit in its carrying case, place the microbit inside its pocket. You have to wiggle it a little bit to slide it down until the buttons come through the square holes. Place the battery pack in its pocket and connect the power cable to the port on the microbit. You can run your code on the microbit while it's in there. And then to wear it around your wrist or ankle, it's easiest to start one end of the strap through the first buckle hole, just a little way through, then place it around your wrist and tighten it to where you'd like to wear it. Then carefully, maybe with the help of a friend if you have one around, slide the other end of the strap to the other hole in the buckle and tighten it. And that is how you wear your microbit out with you.